Are birds really descendants of dinosaurs? The answer is yes, and the species that played a crucial role in providing evidence for this is none other than the Archaeopteryx. The genus of bird-like dinosaurs lived during the late Jurassic period, around 150 million years ago, and showed characteristics of both dinosaurs and birds. But what makes this species so unique? Join us on a journey through time as we explore the insane evolution of the Archaeopteryx and discover how its fossils revolutionized scientific understanding of transitional species and dinosaurs. We'll also delve into the importance of feathers, the bird's lifestyle, and how scientists were able to determine the color of this remarkable creature. So buckle up and let's fly through history together. Archaeopteryx is a genus of bird-like dinosaurs that lived during the late Jurassic period, around 150 million years ago. It is considered a transitional species between non-avian feathered dinosaurs and modern birds because it exhibits both dinosaurian and avian characteristics. For example, it had wings and feathers like a bird, but it also had teeth, a long bony tail, and a small breastbone like a dinosaur. Archaeopteryx was discovered in the late 19th century and caused a sensation in the scientific community because it provided strong evidence for the theory of evolution. The existence of a creature that shared characteristics of both dinosaurs and birds was seen as a powerful argument for the idea that modern birds evolved from dinosaurs. However, not all scientists agree on the exact relationship between Archaeopteryx and modern birds. Some argue that it is a direct ancestor of birds, while others think that it represents a side branch of the evolutionary tree that did not lead directly to birds. Regardless of its exact evolutionary position, Archaeopteryx is an important species because it provides a window into the early evolution of birds and their predecessors. By studying the fossils of Archaeopteryx and other feathered dinosaurs, scientists have been able to reconstruct the origin and evolution of feathers, which are key to the evolution of flight in birds. Feathers are unique features that were initially simple, hair-like structures, but evolved into more complex structures for both display and, eventually, flight. The emergence of paraves was crucial in the development of pennaceous feathers, with this group including notable species such as troodontids, Dromaeosaurus, and Archaeopteryx. The late Jurassic period saw the emergence of this clade, approximately 165 million years ago, with many species bearing significant resemblance to modern birds in terms of their complex feathers and skeletal structure. While Aornis or Anchiornis is considered by some to be the earliest bird species, both it and Archaeopteryx, which lived 10 million years later, are among the earliest known bird species. Archaeopteryx was approximately the same size as a raven and possessed broad wings and a long tail, with a length of around 20 inches and a weight of 2 pounds. Despite its bird-like appearance, this species remained primitive, with small teeth and a long bony tail. It also had feathers in areas that are not commonly seen in modern birds, such as the legs and torso. While Archaeopteryx's wings were likely used for flight, it remains uncertain whether it is capable of sustained flight, with many speculating that it could only perform short bursts of flight, similar to chickens or turkeys. Due to its relatively heavy weight, it was also not efficient at flapping its wings. Archaeopteryx's notoriety stems from the remarkably detailed fossils discovered, which revolutionized scientific understanding of transitional species and dinosaurs. These fossils were found just 2 years after the publication of Charles Darwin's book, The Origin of Species, lending significant credibility to the concept of evolution and transitional species. Archaeopteryx had feathers covering most of its body, including its feet and tail, and downy feathers for insulin, where flight feathers were absent. However, there was a lack of feathers on the head of other specimens, which may be attributed to the preservation process. In 2011, Ryan Kearney conducted a color study on an Archaeopteryx specimen using advanced technology to analyze its fossilized feathers. The results showed 95% likelihood that the bird was black, which was confirmed by another study in 2013 that discovered the presence of complex light and dark plumage with heavier pigmentation in the distal tips. Nevertheless, creating an accurate depiction of the bird's appearance is challenging due to the complexity of bird coloration. It is astonishing that the color of a creature that lived 150 million years ago can be determined through scientific studies, as has been done with other extinct animals in the past. All known specimens of Archaeopteryx have been discovered within the Solnhofen limestones of Germany. This region's climate was significantly different from what we currently experience, and it is not what comes to mind when one thinks of the Jurassic. The climate was arid, and the plants were well adapted to these harsh conditions. Insects, small lizards, pterosaurs, and Compsognathus are among the animals discovered in the area. The area where Archaeopteryx fossils were discovered was not thickly wooded, as popular representations suggest. There was some evidence of shrubs, but little to no indication of large trees. Despite extensive research, little is known about the lifestyle of Archaeopteryx. There are several theories about how it lived. Some researchers argue that it was better suited for life on the ground, while others suggest that it was arboreal. Archaeopteryx is a fascinating animal that lived in the region where fossils were discovered, which was mainly shrubland. Despite this, the curvature of its claws suggests it was an arboreal creature that lived in trees. It is possible that Archaeopteryx lived in both environments, using its ability to climb and fly to move between them. Archaeopteryx is believed to have been a predator that preyed on small creatures such as insects, lizards, and small dinosaurs while on the ground. It could have used its mouth to catch small prey or its claws to hold down larger prey. Archaeopteryx may have used its wings to glide down or fly down onto prey from above. It is important to note that while we refer to Archaeopteryx as one animal, there are actually 7 known species from the fossil record. Some of these species have been debated over the past few years, as some specimens were initially thought to be juvenile Archaeopteryx, but significant differences in some specimens indicate that there were indeed different species. Archaeopteryx existed from 150 to 125 million years ago, living for a relatively long time and finding success in its niche. Its status as a transitional species between birds and non-avian dinosaurs makes it an incredibly important animal in evolutionary history. Its unique features, such as its feathers and wings, make it a favorite among dinosaur enthusiasts and scientists alike. As we wrap up our discussion on the incredible evolution of Archaeopteryx, it's clear that this remarkable creature holds a significant place in the history of life on Earth. Its unique combination of bird and dinosaur features has been a topic of debate among scientists for decades, and the discovery of its fossils revolutionized our understanding of evolutionary biology. Archaeopteryx provides us a rare glimpse into the early stages of the evolution of birds and their ancestors, allowing us to understand how they developed the ability to fly and the complex feathers we see today. By studying this remarkable creature, we are able to uncover new insights into the history of life on Earth. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the fascinating world of Archaeopteryx. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating videos like this one. Until next time, keep exploring and never stop learning.